Hello, Randy, K7AGE, doing kind of a remote pre-field day, or maybe this could be your field day type of operating. I'm going to string up a little simple 20-meter dipole between a couple tree limbs here. It won't be very high. And Ray Novak from Icom has loaned me a IC-7200. So I will connect that up to the dipole and see if we can make some contacts here today. The location is, we're about 1 mile in from the ocean and up at about 1,100 feet. The antenna I'm going to put up is something I found in QST many years ago. It's pretty crude and junky looking, but it seems to work. What I have here for the center is a piece of plexiglass with a couple wing nut studs and a SO239 socket adapter, socket connector to put your coax on. And I have these hooks, and I just have little loops in the wire here. Hold that out. Now, it's made out of, garden variety Radio Shack wire. What this is though, it's a multi-band dipole. So what I have is these little insulators. What I can do is open these up for a higher frequency dipole and clip it back on there to work lower frequencies. So the first one here is for about 10 or 12 meters, and the important one is the last one here for 20 meters. So I need them all connected. And when I was playing with this the other day, it was resonating too low in frequency. So if it's too low, I need to make the antenna shorter. So, and the trick is you don't have to cut the wire at the end. You can just wrap it back up on itself. So here I have about 12 inches or so wrapped up on itself, and I can just tie off the end of the wire here. So we'll string that up and check it with the analyzer, see if it's at all resonant anymore, and see how it works. I want to check the antenna, especially after now it's been kind of screwed up a little bit. I have an MFJ, it's a 269 antenna analyzer. And what you do here is set it for, I'm going to be working 20 meters. I'm going to set it to 10 to 27 megahertz. And I can tune this. The SWR is a little over 1.5. And as I go down the band, say to 270, it's still about 1.5. And I think that's going to be okay. This is the 7200. We saw the video of the unpacking, the unboxing. So I have the radio. And in the back pocket, I've got the power cord. Turn it around here so you can sort of see what I'm doing. Power goes in the back. Antenna. I think this will ride up here okay. We have a microphone here. I'm nowhere near an expert on this radio. I've probably had maybe 1-2 hours with it. But the radio is sitting at 14070 at the moment, so I can go frequency enter. I'm going to go 14 decimal, let's say 330, enter to get me up to the other end of the band. Let's turn up the volume here.
N5 OTR, put me in Wyoming. Okay, N5 OTR in Wyoming. So you
need to poke at the radio a little bit. I was using this on PSK using the built-in USB sound card that's in the Icom here. One USB cable to your computer provides both serial control of the radio and sound card, which is built into the radio here, but I need to kind of check a couple things to get it back into voice mode. So I'll be right back. I did bring the manual. I had to turn the data mode off, the modulation to be basically the microphone. So let me tune around here and see if I can find somebody. We'll be back.
Let me see if I can pick up that 7-land mobile there, very, very light. I think you said it was kilowatt alpha 7 echo, I think, Bob. The breaker, try it. We'll see if we can pull you out. W0JLG.
Yes, Kilowatt 7, Alpha Golf Echo, K7AGE. Name is Randy, operating portable on a hilltop south of Gold Beach, Oregon. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just not quite pulling you out. Bob, are you copying them? Yes, I am. Randy, you're operating on a hilltop just south of Gold Beach, Oregon. Good morning, or good afternoon. KA6LSL.
KA6LSL, I think. LS, let me write it, LSL here. Very good. Yeah, you got a real strong signal. I just got a little dipole up about 15 feet above the ground here. I'm up at about 1,100 feet and about 1 mile in from the ocean here, running an IC-7200 and just kind of playing around today. Go ahead.
Okay, very fine. My name is Bob. The two fellows that I broke in on, Harold is Mobile in the center of Nevada, going north towards Reno, and Jim is the other station to come back to you, and he's in Omaha, Nebraska. But I do have a good copy on you. I'm in Yuma, Arizona. Go ahead, Randy.
Yeah, very good, Bob. Yeah, you're just booming right in here. You're one of the strongest signals I've heard on the band.
Randy, up there in the coast of Oregon, I'm going to turn my antenna away from you, so you got a good signal coming down to Yuma, but not very good in other directions. So 7-3 to you, and with that, I'm going to rotate over Kilowatt 7 Alpha Golf Echo as an 8. Is that correct, over?
Roger. What's your call, please?
Our call sign here is Kilowatt Mexico 2 United. Or I tell people that's King Mike to you. Name here is Michael, over.
Okay, Michael, very good. The name here is Randy, running a IC-7200 to a simple 20-meter dipole about 15-20 feet above the ground. Go ahead.
Okay, Randy, very good. I didn't quite get all of that. I got about 80-85%.
Okay.
There was a little QSC at sort of the beginning, and then you pick back up on the end. So I understand you're running a dipole out there, and you said goal. Is that Golf Oscar Lima Delta Gold Beach, over?
Roger.
Okay, never heard of it. Never heard of it. Sounds interesting.
What's your QTH, Michael?
Arizona. I'm about 15 miles west of Phoenix and about 4 or 5 miles east of Luke Airport Base, over.
Okay, we got that. Yeah, I'm sitting here making a video. I got the video camera going. I put a lot of videos up on YouTube. Do a search on YouTube for my call sign, and you may see me sitting here talking to you. Go ahead.
Oh, wow, you're going to make me rich and famous. Any chance that Grauman's Chinese Theater is going to be calling me up for my footprints and handprints, over?
I don't think so. They haven't called me yet, and I've got over 2 million total views. Go ahead.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Randy. KMTU on the return goes very good. I'm a big fan of portable ops. You might have heard me mention today that when I do run portable, I utilize a Buddipole antenna system. Typically, I set up vertical because it's just so darn easy. You can be up in 5 minutes in a vertical configuration. And I have the large 40 and 80 meter coil. That's about a $75 accessory, which makes it very easy to run the real low bands when you're running that vertical antenna. But it's a real fun antenna. I don't know if you've ever used one or seen one, but there's a big following on the Yahoo user group. They have an incredibly active user group for the Buddipole antenna, and they even have now a few sort of subgroups. They started an Arizona group here for
subgroups for the Buddipole gang on Yahoo.
Live, and what that's good for is people like yourself who might be out there operating portable from a mountaintop or a campground. Go log on to the user group and say, hey, I'm live right now in this frequency, and look for me. So you can almost put up your own little special event station using that Yahoo user group. Kilowatt 7 Alpha Golf Echo. Here's King Mike to you.
King Mike to you, KM2U from K7AGE. Very good, Michael. Yes, I'm very aware of the Buddipoles. I do not have one. If you go look for WG0AT, it's like W goat. Puts a lot of videos up where he goes up on the mountaintops outside of Denver and operates there. In fact, he goes up with a couple pack goats. So I'm glad that things are working here good between us and Arizona today. KM2U from K7AGE.
K7AGE, King Mike to the return. I am familiar with Steve because I'm looking at his QSO card right now. I have this little chrome Sputnik. Sort of looks like a paperweight with about 6 or 7 antennas coming out of it that have alligator clips on the end. And so it's like a replica of the Sputnik. And on the other end of those alligator clips are 5 of my favorite QSO cards. And Steve is one of those. He's got Peanut and I think the other goat's called Rooster ahead of him with their saddlebags. And he's on the trail going somewhere.
Small world.
I have his QSL card, and I worked him when he was, I think he was at his home QTH there in Colorado. I don't believe he was out on the trail the day I worked him. But very familiar with Steve, and I've watched some of his videos on YouTube, and he does an incredible video production job. He
good storyteller.
Knows what he's doing. Gonna throw it back your way, Randy. Kilowatt 7 Alpha Gold Echo. Here's King Mike to you. Take it away.
Yeah, KM2U from K7AGE. Very good. Yes, Steve, I just drew a mental block. A wonderful afternoon. It's sitting out here. It's completely sunny today. KM2U from K7AGE.
K7AGE, King Mike to the return. You are dropping down there, Randy. You're about a 4 and 3, about a 4 and 3, which according to my RST system card says you are readable with practically no difficulty, but you have a weak signal. So you're about a 4 and 3 here into Phoenix. And listen, I am getting to the point where I've got the preamp on number 2. I've got the RF gain set where I am just, and with my speech intelligibility enhancer and my twin passband tuning, I've got everything tweaked where I can just barely pull you out. So I think I'm going to have to pull the plug on the QSO.
No problem.
Because I don't know that it's going to hold up much longer. And I did copy a lot of that last go around. I got about 40 or 50% of that. So let me go ahead and yank the plug on the QSO. But hey, it's been a lot of fun working you today. And we always love working on portable stations.
Thank you.
Portable is one of my favorite things to do. And it's a lot of fun. So we'll have to do it again. And I wish you continued success on the propagation there, on the dipole there. So you have a good one, Randy. And I will be keeping my ears out for you, as they say down the log. So you take good care. 7.3, well, let's see, it's about 106 degrees, 7.3. I'm going to send up there to Oregon and knock some frost off the dipole. Take good care, Randy. Kilowatt 7 Alpha Golf Echo. Here's King Mike Q, 7.3. Listening for your final.
Okay, Michael, very good. And I live in Grass Valley, California, near Sacramento. We drive home tomorrow, and I think it's supposed to be 103 in that area tomorrow. So we'll probably melt or crack or something going from 60 to 100 degrees. So I'm going to say 73s. Thanks for coming back to me, and a very enjoyable QSO here this afternoon, portable. KM2U from K7AGE, 73s, and thanks a lot, Michael.
Good one.
73. That was a good QSO. A lot of things to talk about in common, and operating portable and such. So I think I'm going to wrap it up at a couple of good QSOs and able to get out. Looked like Arizona was about the skip zone for me today from here. So the 7200 worked good, and once I figured out how to get it out of the digital modes, and the radio seemed to work well into the dipole. It's not complaining, it's not blinking with high SWR. So I want to thank Ray for loaning me the radio. I'm going to say 73. Pack this up and get underway. Thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, if you made it all the way through the end here, push the subscribe button, and please give me the thumbs up too. 73 K7AGE Portable, Gold Beach, Oregon. What we have here is coax from the antenna, and we have a banana. And the nice thing about having your own 5 acres out in the middle of nowhere, about CCNRs and stuff, always got to have one of these. You may have to fix something. I put the remote. Where did I put the remote for the camera? I started the camera. Little black this one. Crash bang. Found my badge. Over here. I did find the remote. It was underneath the radio. I don't want to lose this. This is how I start and stop you.